Welcome to this short exercise or review on changing the subject of a formula. Our keywords will be fraction, reciprocal, and lowest common multiple or lowest common denominator. This is a circuit showing resistors in parallel. We've got R1, little r1, little r2, and little r3. The total resistance of the whole circuit itself is big R. Okay, we are told that R1 has got a value of 2 ohms, R2 has got a value of 3 ohms, and R3 we don't know. But the resistance of the whole circuit itself is big R, and that's worth 0.9 ohms. We also know that the relationship between the overall resistance, big R, is 1 over R is equal to 1 divided by R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. Now we are supposed to find the value of R3. Right. The formula given to us is 1 over R is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. What they want us to do is to find R3, and that means making R3 the subject of the formula. Now to do that, we need to isolate 1 over R3. So we need to have 1 over R3 on its own on one side of the equation, which means that we need to move 1 over R1 and 1 over R2 to the same side as 1 over R. In doing so, the sign of 1 over R1 and 1 over R2 will change to negative or minus. So the next step is to find the lowest common multiple of R1 and R2, and the lowest common multiple for those three values is R1 and R2. So we don't have that. Now if we divide the denominator by big R, we end up with R1, R2, and if we divide the denominator by little r1, we get R, R2, and if we divide the denominator by R2, we have R1. Another check, if you then go back and say R1, R2 divided by big R, R1, R2, the R1, R2s will cancel out, leaving you with 1 over R, which you got there on top. And if you divide big R, R2 by the denominator, we end up with 1 over R1. Again, we got that there. And if we divide R1 by R1, R2, we end up with R2, which we've already got at the top as well. So we agree with the formula on top. Now, next up, we need to take the reciprocal of both sides, which means flipping over the fractions. So 1 over R3 becomes R3 over 1, and the right hand side becomes R1, R2 divided by R1, R2 minus R2 minus R1. We then fill in the figures given to us as shown. Okay, and after calculation you end up with R3 is 3.6 ohms. I hope that makes sense. Thank you and happy revision. Bye bye.